Norm of the North, Keys to the Kingdom, otherwise known as Norm of the North 2, because everyone loved the first one, is about Norm going to New York because the mayor is going to give him the key to the city, even though he did nothing in the first film to warrant that key. But regardless, he gets framed for robbing a bank. But before I go on with this movie, here's a little message. Before I go on, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that share button, and if you're new here, smash that subscribe button so you can watch more reviews like this one, and give a little tap to the gray bell icon for notifications on my latest uploads. Back to the review. In case you don't know, Norm of the North was a movie that came out in 2016. It was an animated movie, mind you, and it was one of the worst animated movies I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, it was so stupid. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, it's like, you could just tell from the trailers that it was going to be stupid. But oh my god, it was really, really stupid. The animation was also terrible, and ultimately ended up being, at least in my opinion, one of the worst movies of 2016. Yet, for some reason that is beyond my comprehension, Norm of the North was not in any of the conversations, like any of the shortlists, to be nominated for any Razzies that year. Yeah, Batman v Superman was nominated for Worst Picture at the Razzies, and yet Norm of the North was not even considered. And it was a theatrical release. It was a theatrical release, and it was one of the worst reviewed movies of the year. It got even worse reviews than Batman v Superman. So, how did that not get nominated for Worst Picture? And when they announced Norm of the North 2, I had two things to say. One, why? Two, it's probably just going to be some straight to DVD release, or probably going to be dumped on Netflix, or probably they're going to be around the same time. Who knows? And I was right initially, because this was intended to be a straight to DVD release. Until Lionsgate decided to give it a limited theatrical run. Oh yes, Norm of the North, Keys to the Kingdom, actually had a limited theatrical release. So, since it got a theatrical run of some sorts, I watched it, and now I'm reviewing it. Let's examine this plot a little bit, shall we? Well, when Norm, boards the ship to go to New York, everyone's saying, bye, bye, and then, for some reason in the background, you can hear somebody yelling, don't let your meat loaf! I'm like, what does that mean? Like, don't let your meat loaf? Like, what the fuck? What's Tom Clarke-Hill trying to say to me? Okay, you won't believe this, but remember in the Nerdy Movie Awards, Tom Clarke-Hill, the voice of Tony the Tiger, was in that? Yeah. He literally, as I was recording this, just messaged me what "don't let your meatloaf" means. I won't say what it means. You can look that up for yourself, but good God. We're in the end times, man. And back at the Arctic, Norm's kids find Norm's phone because, I guess Norm was so fucking stupid he left his phone in the Arctic. And they want to live stream the ceremony of, Norm getting his, key to the city or whatever. And they actually try to project this thing, and they project it by facing, they face the phone screen towards this block of ice, and that block of ice projects it onto the wall. Phones don't work like that! And the movie constantly cuts back to, Norm's family and his friends in the Arctic. And they're witnessing scenes in this movie where there really should not be, cameras or whatever. Or even if there is cameras, how the hell are they able to get a hold of that footage? Like when Norm is chasing after the imposter Norm, they, for some reason, can see the footage even though there's no reason or way for them to see it. Now, a couple of times in this review, I'm going to be getting into a little bit of spoilers. So if you honestly care about spoilers to Norm of the North 2, Keys to the Kingdom, then you might want to mute this until this goes away. I'm just being courteous. But yeah, you're probably wondering, who's the imposter, Norm? It's the mayor, the one who gave him the key to the city. And the movie honestly, like, gets unintentionally hilarious when the mayor just flips out. It's like, whoa, you'll never get me now! And he starts acting like a lunatic. And he has no reason for, you know, stealing the money from the bank or whatever. But he just goes, oh, but I'm the mayor! I can do whatever I please! What's the motivation behind this? There's no good motivation. He has no reason to steal this money from the bank. Like, did he just do it to be a dick? Also, if he thinks mayors have that kind of power, then how did anyone vote him in? It's just, oh my god, this ending is so stupid. Oh wait, I forgot. This isn't the ending to Norm of the North 2. We're just at the halfway point. Oh yeah, because after this storyline is wrapped up, it seemingly just transitions to a completely new storyline. And what's going on in the second half of this movie, you may ask? Well, apparently a Russian water bottle company is stealing ice from the Arctic so that they can melt that ice and put the water from that ice into water bottles and sell it to people. But of course, Norm and his buddies aren't going to let that happen because this is the Arctic. This is their home. And so, how did Norm and his gang have to settle the issue? Did they go to the UN and try to, you know, say that, hey, we should have rights too because it's our kingdom? No, it's settled by a hockey match. And again, spoilers, after the Arctic guys win and whatnot, they have, you know, a victory chant. And what's their victory chant? We love hockey! We love hockey! What? Honestly, the two stories in this movie are so different. They don't mesh together at all. It honestly feels like there's like going to be some sort of Norm of the North TV series in the future or near future or something like that. And they took the first two episodes, crammed them together in a movie, and put it in some theaters in the US, and then just after that limited theatrical run, just put it on DVD and Netflix and all that shit. It honestly feels like that's what's going on here. It honestly feels like that this is just a setup for a Norm of the North TV show. Which, if that's the case, oh my god, no! So yeah, Norm of the North 2. Did I expect much from it? Nope. But yet somehow this still underwhelmed me. Because, like I said, this really should not have even been a film. So yeah, no shit, I don't recommend Norm of the North 2. Why would I recommend Norm of the North 2? If I recommended this movie, I would be insane. This is worse than the first movie. And honestly, might be one of the worst movies of the decade so far. So, have you seen Norm of the North 2? If you have, I'm shocked. I mean, it's on Netflix, so I mean, I guess you're not wasting money. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this movie, if you have somehow seen it. Give this video a like, share the video so we can get the channel circulated. Don't forget to support my Patreon on my Patreon account, or if you can't do that, then consider supporting me through my PayPal donation button in the description below. And if you want to see more, click this.